All right, today we're talking about consumerism. Let's get into the verse. Romans 12:2, which says this: "Do not be conformed to this present world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may test and approve what is the will of God, what is good and well-pleasing and perfect." I think people hear this verse and they only semi-understand this verse. They understand that hookup culture probably isn't good for your relationships. They understand that drugs and alcohol probably aren't good for your health, stuff like that. But the thing about the human brain is it can't really comprehend if something is bad or not if the consequences are hidden. It's why when you take drugs at first, it feels good, it feels fine at first, but then all of a sudden it's too late and your brain chemistry is all mixed up. But today I'm not talking about drugs. I'm not talking about alcohol. We're talking about consumerism. And consumerism is basically the more you buy, the better you feel, the more experiences you'll have, the better life you'll have. And the effects of consumerism are a little different. They're a little more hidden because everyone's taking part in it, so it feels super normal, and there are no directly perceived side effects or bad signs at first. But the effects of consumerism are in your daily life, in your day-to-day life. The reason you lack discipline, the reason you lack purpose is because you're being constantly taken advantage of by all these distractions filled with cheap dopamine hits. And it's literally everywhere. Whether it's video games, whether it's movies, sports, the next greatest food that you just have to try even though it's going to make you feel like crap afterwards, pop culture, bars and clubs, it's all fake. Even bars and clubs. I don't really go to bars and clubs, but you walk into the bar, you walk into the club, and everyone's in their little friend group, too egotistical to talk to one another, and everyone is just in their own little zone, and everyone buys bottle service just for the flex. It's all crap. But people know this and will think to themselves, well, it's just part of our culture, it's what we do, and we're all having a great time. Have you ever thought that maybe your culture is just you giving people your money so that they can go do whatever they want while you're stuck in this endless loop, this endless cycle? And you're stuck in this endless cycle being constantly spoon-fed. So it's super easy to just take it. Not only are you being constantly spoon-fed, but sometimes it's even free. Just look at YouTube. Yeah, there are great videos on YouTube, but there are also free movies on YouTube for you to constantly binge and for you to just constantly waste your time. And people will say to me, Luke, how do you not know this actor? How do you not know this actress? How do you not know this movie? Maybe because I want to live my own life instead of living my life through other people's lives. So many people want to live their life through other people. Your happiness for an entire week will be based off of whether or not a sports team won or not. Just within those 3 to 4 hours. The foundation of your happiness is based off the absolute achievement of other people. If you were to have a movie made about you, you wouldn't even be your own main character because you're just a consumer of everyone else's accomplishments. And you wonder why you don't have happiness, but you're externalizing your happiness to some football team that doesn't even know you exist. And if you externalize your happiness to these type of things, then life is going to drag you down. Where's your childlike spirit? Where's the part of you that wants adventure, real adventure? People will do anything but face reality. They want to be distracted so badly. They'll attach their identity to anything. Movies, celebrities, sports team, anything that gives them excitement without them having to put any actual effort in. Humans have destroyed themselves through themselves. We constantly avoid real experiences, and we feel this void. So we go out and buy fake experience to temporarily fill that void. And it's this constant loop. And not only are most people in this constant loop of consumerism, but 99% of people are in this constant loop of broken lifestyle in general, including myself. We don't trade skills for money, we trade time for money. Makes no sense if you think about it. Because no matter how good you are, the pay will be the same over at least a year. And my theory is the first step in getting out of this cycle is to switch from a consumer mentality to a producer mentality. And when you switch from a consumer to a producer mentality, you now can use consumerism to your advantage. You now can consume what other producers are consuming, look at what they're doing, take inspiration from it, be inspired, and go out and add your own creativity, add your own personality. And that's not stealing either. Some people say, oh, well, you're just stealing other people's ideas. It's not stealing. If you understand how the brain works, you understand how the world works. It's like saying all humans are the same. But no, we all have the same bone structure, but we all have different personalities and different looks. It's the same exact concept. And I know switching from a consumer mentality to a producer mentality can be a little difficult to do all at once, but now you know what is right. And when you know what is right, you must also know the courage it demands.